Alrighty then. Well. To the victor go the spoils, as they say. So there is one thing at some point I'll probably do at some point on my own. So according to what I've heard, the special areas that Corbeau spawns has a chance of being a 5-star dragon or psychic spawn. If that is the case, then that is your only way to find Latios or Latios. Now, fun fact, those two are not shiny locked in this game. So, I'll probably be doing that at some point. Not on stream, though, but hey, nice novelty. Well, in that case, there's no other content that I know of. Besides some of the side quests that I cannot do. Because you gotta get these specific Pokemon, and a lot of them are rare. Indeedee is rare. Sock seems to be rare. Feebas, of course it's rare. I have not found a single grapple locked. And I need to find a dimension with Tatsugiri in it. So, this is not going to be an easy thing to do. Plus, this will take me way too long, so I'm going to do this off screen. So, yes, we can just obtain Genesect, it looks like. Let me look into this, because I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Okay, this is going to be weird. So, I need to look for, according to this guide, I need to look for Rouge, Sector 1, and the Battle Court. Okay, it's that Battle Court right there. So I might as well go out on an interesting note by giving us a rather interesting mythical Pokemon that unfortunately never really had that many story events. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to waste some time, so let's go into Zone 20, see what alphas we have. Starmie's interesting, but the other one is whatever. I think what I'll do in the meantime is I'm going to look for some Mega Shards, because we're going to need it for a very specific reason. I gotta wait for according to this, it looks like I have to wait for some of the day to pass. Too bad. Zeraora is a cool Pokemon. Too bad the movie that I was part of was honestly terrible. Well, I wouldn't call it absolutely terrible. The problem with it was they were trying to do too much in an hour and 30 minutes. You cannot, realistically, you cannot tell a cohesive story with that amount of time. It's not possible. Actually, I wonder if you could reach it. It'd be funny. Well, yeah, that's one way to do it. $470, yeah, it's gonna take me a while to do that. But Magirina indeed has a Mega Evolution in this game. Go figure, huh? Don't need the shop. I already have the clothing that I want for this character. I am not joking, by the way. Am I the only one that thinks the shiny for Gold Ingo should have been silver? Because watch. The Silver Surfer, anyone? You know, it's interesting. You can have this Pokemon and Gallade in the same team. I thought it was a spin-off of the Ralts line when I first saw them. But no, they're their own thing, which is neat. Oh boy, the time I had to spend here to find one shiny Pikachu. I will also say that in the mission, Ledge is actually the superior choice because it's good against its counterpart, Armarouge. Armarouge, if you choose Armarouge, you're choosing hard mode. It's not a bad thing per se, but if you want to just get it over with, Ledge is the way to go. Because one Shadow Claw from it will just annihilate Armarouge. Huh. Cerulean and Rouge. It's almost as if those Pokemon were made with these games in mind, huh? Since, you know, this game's based on Paris. As if you couldn't tell. Do these spawns change? Drampa and Gengar, huh? Well, this ought to be fun. Nice. Not interested in the Drampa, because I already have one. Now my question, were you worth it? Jolly nature? Yeah, that's the reverse of what you would need. Ooh. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's just carry around a big Gengar. Sure. You know, I gotta admit, when you have your back turned to it, that is kind of a freaky shot, isn't it? I'd also like to go out on a limb here and say that this was the Ghost type update. Because how many good Ghost types returned? Including one of my favorite evolutions. Getting ready for this battle. Let's see, what else made returns? Oh yeah, you can have a Mega Golurk is a thing. Palo Sand is back. They brought these back too. You can get Rotom. Goldengo, of course, was brought back. Cofagrigus. Both versions of Yamask are available, but that also brings up the question: how are you supposed to evolve the Galarian Yamask into Runigerous, if that's the thing? Mimikyu is back. You saw Cerulege, of course. The game was just like, here, have a Meltan and a Melmetal. Okay. Speaking of which... Gives me a lot of Chibi Robo vibes. I want to evolve you because I want to see how enormous you are. Because Wimpod is already, because an alpha Wimpod's already big. So what's an alpha of you going to look like? You know, honestly, I feel like the alpha is the size it should be. Yeah, I gotta wait for it to become for the sun to start setting before I can do this one event, it looks like. Also, I like the fact that you can find the monkeys in the trees, because I feel like that adds a lot of personality to them. By the way, yes, I did the code for the Alpha Charizard, in case you haven't noticed. Lumio City Gym is currently closed due to renovation work on Prism Tower. I'm pretty sure your gym is gone, Clement. Oh no, I'll just have to use one of the other buildings in the big city. Whatever will I do? I don't know, what do you think? Good talk. Well, let me tell you something. Pocket dimensions are amazing to have. Alright. Sun should be setting soon. Tick tock, tick tock. It reminds me of that one episode of a show that I watch. So now I just need to punch the ground? Oh, hi, Marshadow. Tough little bugger. Looks like I was underestimating you. I'm gonna be that jerk who uses you in online battling. Ah, that's annoying. I hate when that happens. They shouldn't have the chance to escape. I'm sorry. That's bad design. You go through all that trouble. I'm going to be this jerk who uses this Pokemon in online battles because of its ability, its signature move called Spectral Thief. I hear a lot of players like to do stat buffs. That's not a good idea. He's too short. That's hilarious. Now you see me. Now you don't. Trying to freeze it. See if that can help. It's going to be enraged now, so that's fun. You know, you go through all the trouble just for the Pokemon to break out of the ball. Again, that is bad design. I am not using the Master Ball. Okay, do I have a Pokemon that can do something about this? Maybe, yeah. Victory Battle will work. Alright. Well. Sorry about that. It's obligation. I'm afraid. Anyway, back on topic. The reason why Marshadow is going to be good on competitive. It's because of its signature move, Spectral Thief. Essentially what it is it a Shadow Sneak, but it steals your opponent's stat boosts. Nice. There we go. Neat. Yes, the user attacks by hiding itself in a target's shadow, stealing any stat boost the target has, and then striking. It is one of the biggest troll moves you can do. There's a reason why this thing is banned in competitive. But not in this game's competitive. Alright, how many mega shards do I have? 650. That's not bad. If only I had a shiny berry for that type. Let's make a victory bell. Abominable. Alrighty, well, as I said, that is where I'm going to end things for this game, and I think, yeah, that's plenty of time. I think I'm going to end things here for tonight. Tomorrow, I will be going back to Fallout 4. So, see you all then. See if there's anyone we can... Nope.